When I was younger, I wanted to carry out suicide attacks against Israelis. Israeli soldiers used to hit and humiliate my father and my uncle, and out of revenge, I wanted to get back at them.
There's a woman outside lying on the ground. I think she fainted. My father went inside the house. I was hit by the Qassam.
Israel faced a wave of terror in 1996 and deteriorating Palestinian-Israeli relations. Shimon Peres, a Nobel Prize laureate and former Prime Minister, did not despair. He founded the Peres Center for Peace with a view to initiating and facilitating peace-building activities that focus on common Arab and Israeli economic and social interests. In 2002, the Twinned Peace Sports Schools program was launched. We're trying to put across the simple message that there's more than one option. Israelis and Palestinians can play together on the same team and don't have to kill each other. These meetings of Palestinian and Israeli children show them that there is another way. Initially, 80 Palestinian children from Isawiya and 80 Israeli children from Sderot took part in soccer training and peace education activities on a separate basis and were brought together to participate in joint Palestinian-Israeli sporting and social activities, playing in mixed Palestinian-Israeli teams. We hope to expand the program, which started with 80 children and now has over 1,000 children. Despite the ups and downs of the political situation, the project has not cancelled any joint Palestinian-Israeli activities, which is no easy feat, considering the existing physical and emotional barriers. Indeed, letters from families indicate that the program has made a strong impact on the children.
I used to think that they were my enemy, but today I understand that they're human beings just like me, and that we can be friends.
Following this success, the sports unit launched the Twinned Peace Kindergartens program in 2003, with a view to bringing Palestinian and Israeli youngsters together to jointly participate in motor skills development activities. Currently, over 250 children are involved in the program, as well as a large number of coaches and teachers.
We really believe in coexistence. We really believe that if the children will interact together, that this is ultimately the best way for them to get to know each other, to understand each other, and ultimately to live together in the future. There's no better way than through sport or through activity that is fun and that only provides a positive and good experience.
In 2002, the Peres Center established the Peace Team, a mixed team of Palestinian and Israeli players who compete in the National Indoor Soccer League. The cooperation and teamwork displayed by the mixed team has been extremely successful, with the team taking home back-to-back championship titles for the last few years. In recent years, internationally acclaimed athletes have visited the Peres Center sports programs. One of the world's leading football coaches and former European champion Jose Mourinho came to Israel to see a Palestinian and Israeli children at a soccer practice.
Through Mr. Peres, I open myself to other beautiful causes around the world, because all of you have to try to give a little bit of us to make a better world for our kids.
Mourinho also participated in an indoor soccer game with former star athletes and managers of Israeli teams and gave a lecture to the coaches entitled Winning Against All Odds.
Thank you.
Brazilian soccer star Ronaldo was invited by the UN to visit the Peres Center sports programs in Israel and the Palestinian Authority. New York Giants running back Tiki Barber also visited the Peres Center's Twinned Peace Sports Schools program, viewing a basketball practice for Palestinian and Israeli girls. In addition to star athletes, American movie star Sharon Stone came to see Palestinian and Israeli children from the Twinned Peace Kindergartens and the Twinned Peace Soccer School for Girls in action at the Israel Tennis Center in Jaffa.
There is nothing more important than peace and doing what you know is true in your heart.
In the summer of 2005, the Youth Peace Team, a mixed team of Palestinians and Israelis, traveled to Germany to compete against the Bayern Munich youth team. The games being held in Munich was symbolic in light of the memories from the Munich Olympic Games in 1972. 50,000 spectators came to Allianz Arena to view this match, which was hosted by the Bavarian government and the Federal Republic of Germany in cooperation with Bayern Munich. Mr. Shimon Peres attended the event as the guest of honor. The peace team, comprised of professional Palestinian and Israeli soccer players, played against FC Barça at a peace match, which took place at Camp Nou Stadium in Barcelona. The Spanish champions included FC Barça's strongest players such as Ronaldinho, Eto'o, and Messi, who played against former and present Palestinian and Israeli soccer stars. 007 star Sean Connery attended the match, which was viewed by 35,000 spectators. The peace match was broadcast live on 127 television stations, including Al Jazeera, which showed excerpts from the match. 400 million people from around the globe were said to have viewed the match, with especially high ratings on Israeli TV. At the 70th minute, history was made when Abbas Souan, an Arab-Israeli player from Bnei Sahnin, scored a goal for the peace team. The money that was raised at this event and the widespread media attention it generated will help the Peres Center promote and develop its Twinned Peace Sports Schools program. All of these activities have attracted much attention worldwide, prompting invitations for mixed Israeli-Palestinian teams to compete in international tournaments and matches. Players and coaches have been sought after by the press wherever they visit.
Do you have a message to give to the people in the world in this particular day?
Work for peace.
We will talk with the Israeli-Palestinian peace team that played soccer in the Dallas Cup last week.
Mixed Palestinian-Israeli youth teams have competed in the Dallas Cup, Norway Cup, and Gothia Cup, with such teams being embraced by the locals, as well as by international sporting stars.
The peace team from Israel and Palestine.
The demand by both Palestinian and Israeli communities for joint sporting activities is only growing. Currently, there is a real opportunity to encourage Palestinian and Israeli children to embrace the values of peace and, ultimately, improve their lives. Such expansion needs additional partners and funding. Can you make the difference?
And the world